next guest claims that any man on a motorcycle will cause her heart to flutter. She's an amateur magician, and she admits that she uses her magic tricks to meet men. And when magic doesn't work, she says that she pulls out her trusty 35mm camera. Please welcome Wanda Phillips. Hi, Wanda. How are you? Come have a seat. Well, let's see. What kind of magic tricks do you use to meet men?
Well, it depends really on what I'm wearing. If I'm wearing something like this that kind of lifts and separates, I'll go up to a man and I'll go, I bet I can read your mind. And he'll kind of like smile. And I'll go, well, let's make it scientific. And I'll whip out a deck of cards and do something really fun. Now, if I'm sitting at a nice bar or restaurant, what I'll do is, if it has like a little candle, I'll grab the fire and throw it across the room. And that's always a real eye-catcher.
You can do that?
Yes, I can.
How do you do this?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Boy, they're all alike. They never tell you anything. How much did you pay for that trick?
I can't tell you that.
See? You gotta go buy it. Yeah. How does your camera assist you in meeting men?
Well, I use one of the oldest tricks in the book. I carry my little camera in my purse, and whenever I see a cute guy, I like whip it out. And I run over and I go, you know what? I'm a photography student. Could you help me, sir? And he goes, sure. And I go, well, why don't you stand here? I need a subject for this panorama. And so I'll take some pictures, and then while I'm doing that, I'll chat him up, and I'll say, you know, would you like a picture for yourself, or would your wife like a picture? And if he says, I'd like a picture, but I don't have a wife, what I'll do, I'll get his address and his phone number, run down to the one-hour photo developing places, and I'll get those pictures developed and put that little card in there that says, honey, let's have lunch, and mail it off.
All right. Very nice. Well, with that in mind, let's take a look at the tapes that Wanda saw. Don't forget you're going to vote again. Here we go. First, there was Harlem. He claims that he dates 5 nights a week, and he says that he meets a lot of women in movie theaters. The first thing he notices about a woman is the way she dresses. And here's what happened when he told a date he didn't like the outfit she was wearing.
She got a little upset, but she changed. She said, I don't know what to wear. I said, you want me to pick it? I picked something out of her wardrobe. And she would look nice. She loved herself. All the guys were trying to pick up on her then.
And next there's Frank. He's from Birmingham, Alabama. Claims that he's an excellent singer and dancer. Avoids women who talk too much and who want to spend all his money. And he admits that sometimes his profession gives his dates the wrong impression about it.
Most people think, accountants are pretty boring. I mean, you sit at your desk all day long and just crunch out numbers. But there's another side of me. I like to sing in the mirror. I like to dance. And I'm a kind of crazy person, but I guess I do most of that behind closed doors.
And finally, Justin recently moved here from Chicago, loves women with big legs. And he considers his date intelligent if they can tell him who Dan Quayle is. Justin told us about a recent date that didn't end as romantically as he expected.
She goes into the room and gives me the line about she's going to slip into something comfortable. And she comes out in this outfit and stuff, and she starts playing this music, and she starts dancing around me and has these shrunken heads and stuff. I'm going like, I don't know. But excuse me, I just remember the previous appointment.
All right. Those are the 3 men that Wanda had to choose from. Time for you to vote. Who do you think would be the best man for her? Audience has made its choice. Wanda's going to tell us who she picked. Who'd you pick?
I picked Justin.
You picked Justin. All right. We're out of time, so we're going to find out everything that happened on Wanda's date tomorrow. That's our show for today. We'll be back tomorrow with Wanda and more singles trying to make a love connection. Until then, I'm Chuck Woolery, and I hope all your dates are good.
Chuck Woolery's wardrobe furnished by La Crosse, a division of Warren Sewell Clothing Company. This is Johnny Gilbert speaking for...
Here is our host, Chuck Woolery. All ready. Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. Thank you. Good audience got here today. All righty. Let's get started by meeting our first guest now. She's an amateur magician. She says that she uses her magic tricks to meet men, refuses to pay even half on a date, and she claims that most men today lie to women. Please welcome Wanda Phillips. Hi, Wanda. Welcome back. Well, men lie. Gee, Minnie, what do they lie about?
Do you have an hour? Let's see.
No, we only have a half hour, and not that long with you, but...
Well, they'll tell me, oh, Wanda, you're the one and only, and then, you know, I'll do some checking. I found out they're going up the whole student body of a big university. You know, they'll tell me that they've got this great job where, you know, they're a CEO, and I found out they're at their unemployment line every morning. You know, that kind of stuff.
So the things that would impress you.
Yes.
And hopefully provide some close and personal contact.
Yes, but it never does.
Never works.
No.
Because you...
See, I'm a magician. I deal in magic and hoodwinking people. You've got to be
Somebody's going to put a trick over on you.
That's right.
Let's bring everybody up to date on what happened yesterday. We showed the audience Wanda's three choices. They voted on which one they thought would be best for, and we're going to take a look and catch you up to date. First, there was Harlem. He says that he meets a lot of women in movie theaters. Are you alone? And Frank avoids women who want to spend all his money. And Justin considers his dates intelligent if they tell him who Dan Quayle is. Audience vote was recorded yesterday. We'll get that a little later. Right now, Wanda's going to remind us who she chose.
I picked Justin.
Justin is backstage. Hello, Justin Mitchell. Hi, Justin. How you doing, Chuck? Just fine. Make yourself at home back here, all right? Okay. Tell me about the date.
Well, I called Justin up on the phone, and the image that I got was that he was a very low-key, laid-back, Midwestern type of guy. And I also got the impression that he really wasn't that thrilled to go out on the Love Connection date. And so I said goodbye, and then I called him again once I had firmed up the plans, and then his attitude had kind of changed. He was saying, oh, you know, I want to go out on a date, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that. And I go, hold it, Justin. I'm the one who's supposed to be planning the date. You just hang loose, and I'll take care of everything.
Well, wasn't it better that he was excited?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. What do you remember from the phone conversation, Justin?
Chuck, I remember thinking, what a snot. I mean, we had absolutely nothing in common. I mentioned that I like sports. She said she thought sports was a silly man's game. And I mentioned that I like adventure movies. She said she liked documentaries. Yeah. So we really had nothing much in common.
It was just kind of at odds right away, huh?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
He's really not the type of man that I would really waste my time going out with on a date ordinarily.
Chuck, she thinks that all men that's been in the military are boring. I don't happen to agree. Men and been military, served the country. Hey, we're the best in the world.
So I suppose you finally got together.
Well, I had of the date, I had called Justin and I gave him our destination, which was the Magic Castle, and I offered to pick him up, and he declined.
Houdini and Wanda at it again. So you meet up there.
So, well, we met up there. I had told him that our reservations for dinner were at 6:30. He should be there at 6, a little bit early. And so I was there at 6, and I waited till 6:30, and no Justin. And so since I had already made the reservations, I went upstairs and I started eating. And I had gone through the salad bar twice and halfway finished my prime rib, and then Justin, you know, saunters in at about 7:30.
7:30.
And that really annoyed me.
That is a little late, Justin.
Chuck, I asked Wanda for the directions to the place, and she said she wasn't very good at giving directions, so she gave me the phone number to the place and had me call them for the directions.
Right.
I called them, and they gave me the wrong directions altogether. I spent half of the time wandering around trying to find out where the place was at, and by the time I got there, she had such a major attitude, I could see that the date wasn't going anywhere. I didn't think she was as attractive as she thinks she is.
Anyway, Chuck,
see what I
when
mean,
Justin
Chuck?
walked in,
Nice attitude, Wanda.
He said that I was beautiful, and he was absolutely speechless. I said, Justin, go to the salad bar,
What did I
get a
say when you
salad.
woke up?
You're right, the whole date evidently was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Well, now what happened after dinner?
So I kind of shooed him off to the salad bar, and it took him forever to get a salad, and then he kind of rushed through his food, and then we went to see the shows. We went to 4 shows, and since my friends were performing at all 4 shows, they went and they brought Justin up on stage for every show.
Did you enjoy that?
Not particularly, Chuck.
Not particularly.
I came there to be entertained also, and I spent most of my time on the stage being blindfolded, having strangers play with my legs. ended up with a bucket on my head, thank you.
A what?
A bucket on my head. So I didn't find that too enjoyable.
It was really very entertaining.
I'm sure it was for you, Wanda. I'm sure it was.
Did they just kind of take advantage of his discomfort?
Well, yes, I don't know. That was the act, and Justin was in the act.
Well, now, what happened after the shows?
Well, then I suggested to Justin that perhaps, we could go to the body shop, because for the second part of the date, that can be kind of interesting after the Magic Castle.
What's the body shop?
It's a burlesque show, and on Mondays, which is the night we had our date, they have amateur hour where the housewives get up there and strip, and I thought I would like to see that.
A burlesque show is not a place for a date to go on. If you're 18 and you're going out with the guys and stuff, it's okay. But for grown people, no.
Boy. Well, let's take a look and see what the audience picked for you. Maybe they know something we don't know. They thought Justin was a great choice, 61%. They picked Justin.
Audience has great taste.
You'd want to talk about this?
What?
That's what I thought.
No way.
No. Justin, sorry things didn't work out.
Hey, I had a great time, though, Chuck.
Thanks for coming on the show, and maybe we'll see you under better circumstances.
Okay.
And I guess it didn't go any better for you, Wanda, so I'm sorry. I apologize, but it wasn't my fault. I still apologize. Maybe we'll see you again. Thanks, son. And we're going to come right back with another couple right after this.